Welcome to our new normal. Welcome to our little cozy cottage. Wow, so we haven't had a gig since April 1st. We are filming live on Facebook and on Zoom. So if you see me going over here and then going over there, that's why. Thank you so much, Clifton Park Library, for having us. We are thrilled to be able to be working again. And I'm so happy for so many of our musician colleagues and friends, because it looks like everybody is finding a way to work again. And we're very, very grateful for that. So I know we all have a lot on our minds, don't we? What I'm going to ask you all to do is to just take a moment to breathe with me and let it all go. And we just want to open up our hearts and our minds and our souls and our spirits to the healing power of music today, okay? We've got some cute little seasonal song we're going to start with, right? Sonny always says I'm a seasonal singer. So we're going to start with this sweet little song called Tiz Autumn, written by Henry Nemo. Not a very well-known name, perhaps like Gershwin or Cole Porter, but nonetheless, he wrote songs that made it into the Great American Songbook. And this is called Tiz Autumn. So there'd be no doubt, called on the north wind to come on out, then cupped his hands so proudly to shout, la-ti-da, Tiz Autumn. The trees say they're tired, they've borne too much fruit, charmed all the wayside, there's no dispute. Now shedding leaves, they don't give a hoot. La-ti-da, tweets a dream, 'tis autumn. Then the birds got together to chirp about the weather. La-da-dee-da-da-dum, la-da-dee-da-da-dum. After making their decision in birdie-like precision, turned about and made a beeline for the sound. My holding you close really is no crime. Ask the birds birds, ask the trees, ask old Father Time. It's just to help the mercury climb. Tis autumn. It is. And after making their decision in birdie-like precision, turned about and made that beeline to the sun. My holding you close really is no crime. Ask the birds and the trees, ask old Father Time. It's just to help that old mercury climb. La-di-da-dee-da-dee, tweet-dee-dee-dee-da-dum, la-di-da-do-dee-dee-dee. Tis autumn, tis autumn, tis autumn, tis autumn. The falling leaves of red and gold and brown and green, tis autumn, tis autumn, tis autumn. And it's good, yes, it's good to live it again. So for you Vernon Duke fans, that last line was just for you. It's good to live it again, isn't it? And it's good to be working again. I feel so rusty. I'm just warming up. I'm just waking up. How about you? I'm just waking up. Truly, how y'all doing? This is unusual, you know. It's rather unusual to be not seeing any of you or hearing any of you, but we're gonna just plug along and see how it goes.
We know you're out there.
So, we got the help of our little, what do they call that thing, honey? iReal Pro here, since we don't have our band here with us, obviously. We have the help of our iReal Pro. Now, if there's anybody out there that is from Atkinson, New Hampshire, give a thumbs up. Plastow, New Hampshire, Timberlane Regional High. I remember the first time I heard this song. It was sometime back there. And Van Morrison was the coolest thing around for me. And I've just always loved this tune. And we've kind of given it a little bit of a Sonny and Perley thing. Mm-hmm. I hope you like it.
Ready?
Yeah.
3 times.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a romance, with the stars up above in your eyes. Fantabulous night to make romance, neath the cover of October skies. All the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. And all the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. And all the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blood. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Well, I want to make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come. And I know that the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. And when you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true. There and then I will make you my own. And every time you just tremble inside. Then I know how much you want me that you can't hide. Can I just have one more dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Soft and Suddenly, marvelous man. And it's out there. So there's this whole, metaphysical thing, I guess. And well, no, it's probably scientific too, right? That when we put sound out, I think that's scientific, man. Yeah.
It stays out there.
It stays out there.
Bouncing around.
Oh God, and I think about, the first thing that enters my mind, all the horrible notes I've sung, and all the time, all my out of pitch singing is out there.
Yeah, but
God help us.
They're out there mixed with everything else. So
That's true.
Everything is cacophonous.
Everything is cacophonous.
Right.
Oh, we got something special coming up. Oh, may I take a moment? We have some folks from Brazil, and I want to welcome you. Hola, lindas amigos brasileiros, bem-vinda. Amamos música brasileira, especialmente bossa nova, Tom Jobim, João Gilberto, Elis Regina, Gal Costa, Ivan Lins, and the list goes on. Esperamos visitar o Brasil algum dia, se Deus quiser. Mua! Beijos, abraços. So we have this granddaughter.
Yes, we do.
Her name is Adia Shanti, and she's a mover and a shaker. She's 7 years old. She's got platinum blonde hair and blue eyes. Ay, 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 ay. What are we gonna do? We're gonna have to keep them away. Keep them away. My son-in-law has a lot of work to do to keep those guys in line. And she's just quite a pip, quite a spark. And just to give you an example, Adia Shanti was sitting on our couch last week, and I was talking to her about the problem that she has every once in a while about listening to her parents. And I said, what's going on, Adia? Just tell Nana. You can tell me anything. And she said, well, it's just that I wish I was 27 and I had my own apartment. I'm not making this up. So anyway, I'm quite taken by this little gal, as well as the two other children, Astra and Ashlyn. Astra's 3, Ashlyn's about 5 months now. And a friend of ours, a beautiful musician by the name of Dave Bullard, excuse me. Dave, I hope you're watching from Iowa. He's a wonderful sax and flute player, and he wrote this song, and it was titled in Portuguese, Girls in Their Summer Dresses. And, he thought maybe it would be nice to put some lyrics to it. And I tried to write about girls in their summer dresses and, warm summer weather and all that. Nothing was happening. And then one day, all I could hear was Adia, Adia, Adia. We called her Adia for short. And this is what happened.
3 times.
The bass is just
Up a little track.
Adia, when I see you before me, smiling with your face full of love, my heart swells, and I'm swept up in your world, filled with stories and laughter, and your sweet love divine. My Adia, hair of gold spun from sunlight, your blue eyes see the wonder of life. Then hope springs, overflowing and fearless. Oh, that we could see the world through your eyes of love. When I see you before me, smiling with that face full of love, yeah, my heart swells and I'm swept up in your world, filled with stories and laughter and your sweet love divine. Oh, my Adia, hair of gold spun from sunlight, those blue eyes see the wonder of life. Then hope springs, overflowing and fearless. Oh, that we could see the world through your eyes. I love you, baby girl.
Me too. Papa loves you too.
But you better listen to your mother and your
That's
father.
right.
And you cannot get an apartment right now. Oh, Brasileiros, a beautiful bossa nova. Tom Jobim, right, Sonny?
Yes. You have to tell
I
him.
tell them a little bit about
Yeah.
it? Okay. So this was written by Tom Jobim, Antonio Carlos Jobim, and Vinicius G. Moraes. And it's called Brigas Nunca Mais, which I believe we just need to say to the whole world. No more fighting. Brigas nunca mais. Por favor. So, of course, the lyrics were first written in Portuguese, and I always translate them, so I know what the heck I'm talking about. And I felt like I should write some English lyrics. So I guess you could say this was written by Joe Bean, Vinicius G. Moraes, and Perley Russo. Just to give you a little background for some of you who are just joining us, Sonny and I have been married for 35 years. We did not come from perfect homes like so many of you out there have. Right. And so we didn't have great communication skills when we first got married. And you'd think, well, oh my God, it's just all romance and stuff. But, you know, I said to Sonny the other day, why did we fight so much when we were first married? And what did you say?
What did I say?
Yeah, what did you say?
I don't know.
You don't remember what you said?
No.
You said it's all ego.
Oh, that's, yeah, it is.
It was too much ego involved.
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, we both come from different types of families. Sonny's family's English, mostly, and very sedate.
Yes.
They never yell at each other. They never tell each other when they're angry or aggravated. Never. I come from an Italian family. Do I have to say anything more?
No.
We tell each other all the time how we feel, no matter what. So we had to learn how to communicate. And finally, we're still learning, absolutely. But we fight a whole lot less.
Yes. Yes. That's why that's what this song is about.
That's what this song is about. So this is going to tell you really, you know, about us as well. And the translation is actually pretty close. I can't decide whether I want this in the microphone stand or not. All right, I need to get some water. You know, I haven't sung in a really long time. Our last gig, like I told you, was April, so I'm still warming up. All right. Oh.
Ready?
All right.
4 times.
Brigas nunca mais. Chegou, sorriu, pensante pode chorar frio. Quem consolou sua tristeza, na certeza de que amor tem dessas fases mais. E bom para fazer as pazes mais. Depois fui eu quem dela precisou e ela então me socorreu. Nosso amor mostrou que o veio pra ficar mais uma vez por toda a vida. Bom é mesmo amar em paz, briga nunca mais. You came, you smiled, and then I cried. It was you who eased my fears and comforted my sadness in the certainty that love goes through these kinds of things. It took a while to know that peace was near. I needed love. You came to my rescue, teaching me to trust. Quiet and the gentleness, and our love showed that it was here to stay throughout a lifetime. So good to love in peace. No more fighting now. de que amor todas as fases e bom para fazer as pazes, mas I needed love. You came to my rescue, teaching me to trust the quiet and the gentleness, and our love showed that it was here to stay throughout a lifetime. So good to love in peace, no more fighting now. Nunca mais.
No more fighting! No!
We didn't plan that, honest to God. It was an improvised action. Okay, I gotta take a drink of water. Agua de bebê. I gotta go get some water. Can you excuse me for just one quick minute?
I'll start to warm up this song for her. It's a song from the Great American Songbook. First time I heard it was by Dakota Staten. Man, Dakota, yeah. She was around about the same time as Ella and Sarah and Carmen, just kind of under the radar, as they say. But my mother was a huge Dakota Staten fan. And I thought this would be nice because it's, you know, it's about a tree and it's tree time. And recently I had the wonderful opportunity to partake in a couple of outdoor dance classes. And it was just a wonderful experience. And so I was dancing surrounded by trees and many willow trees. Weep for me, willow, weep for me. Bend your branches down along the stream that runs to sea. Listen to my plea. Listen, willow, and weep for me. Gone, my lover's dream, lovely summer dream. Gone and left me here to weep my tears into the sea. Hear me, willow and weep. Whisper to the wind to say that love has sinned, to leave my heart a-breaking and making a moan. Murmur to the night to hide the starry light, so none will find me crying and sighing all alone. Willow, weep for me. Bend your branches down along the ground and cover me when the shadows fall. Bend, oh willow. To say that love has sinned, to leave my heart a-breaking and making a moan. Murmur to the night to hide the starry light, so none will find me crying and sighing all alone. Willow, weep for me, willow, weep for me. Bend your branches down along the ground, cover me when the shadows fall. Hear me, willow, hear me, willow. Hear me, willow, hear me and weep. When the shadows fall,
Yeah. That was a nice place we went to, right? Did you go there? We've all had those times, haven't we? The blues. That's like a bluesy tune to me, you know? It speaks of when our heart is broken. And our heart can be broken over so many things, right? But I hope that you're feeling, you know, a lift today. I really hope that you're feeling the power of music today, because I feel better. I feel much better. Oh, wow, we got something cool coming up. So this next song is probably the oldest song that we do, since it was written in the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
And we have recorded it on our CD, Let It Happen, with some wonderful musicians. Mike Del Prete. I don't even know if Mike's playing bass anymore, but he was playing bass. Oh, I hope I don't get the hiccups.
Don't get the hiccups.
And the wonderful Charlie. Was Charlie on that with us? I can't remember. I think so.
Yeah.
Charlie Tokars, I hope you're watching, darling.
Yeah.
I think you were on that CD. I know that, and I'm thinking you were on that tune. I haven't listened to the tune in a long time. It's a really nice version, and Sonny was playing a beautiful Yamaha grand piano at our friend Charlie Valero's. Well, it wasn't his studio. It was at SUNY in Albany. Beautiful studio. I don't even know if it's there anymore.
It's still there.
Is it still there?
Oh,
I see. Well, Charlie, you did such a wonderful job. I hope we can record with you again someday.
Charlie Valero.
Charlie Valero, yeah.
Charlie.
Charlie Valero, our man. And anyway, so we recorded this on Let It Happen, if you don't have that CD. It's one of my favorites. And it's nothing like the way we're going to do it today.
That's right. That's right. Everything changes.
Everything changes. So this tune, like I said, Middle Ages, you know, and I love to research. You know how I love to do the story behind the song. And apparently this was written by some bards at a fair, all about a fair, and it was written from like a knight to his lady. And then there are many, many other verses that have been written where the lady responds to the man. And as time went on and the bards traveled all over the place, more lyrics were written. I've gathered the ones that Simon and Garfunkel used, except for one I took from one of the bards from a long time ago. And just, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Parsley was used not only for seasoning, but to be woven into wedding crowns and sometimes embroidered on the knight's shield when they went off to war. It's for comfort. It symbolizes comfort and to remove bitterness. Sage brings you strength and wisdom. Rosemary, love and fidelity. Also, it helps you to focus. I used to give my daughter Desiree a little packet of rosemary when she would have a test in school. She probably thought I was out of my mind. And thyme brings courage and happiness. So we hope that you will enjoy this tune from the Middle Ages. Scarborough Fair, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to make me a Cambridge shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary,
in time without any seams or needlework, then she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to wash it in yonder dry well. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, where no water sprung, nor a drop of rain fell. There should be a true love of mine. The lovers are asking each other to do impossible tasks. On the side of the hill, in the deep forest green, tracing of sparrow on snow-crested ground, blankets and bedclothes, the child of the mountain sleeps unaware of the clarion call. On the side of the hill, a sprinkling of leaves washes the grave with silvery tears. A soldier cleans and polishes his gun. Sleeps unaware of the clarion call. War bellows blazing in scarlet battalions, and generals order their soldiers to kill and fight for a war that they've long ago forgotten. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to find me an acre of land, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, between the salt waters and the sea's strands. There should be a true love of mine. And tell her to reap it with a sickle of leather. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and gather it all in a bunch of heather. There should be a true love of mine. There should be a true love of mine. So the canticle, the site that I was kind of reciting, was written by Art Garfunkel. And if you grew up in the 60s and the 70s like I did, you'll remember that the Vietnam War was raging. And he had written a song, a war protest song, and these lyrics were extracted from that song and then inserted in the beautiful way that they did it into Scarborough Fair. So it's such a beautiful composition, and I just love the way that they interpolated. Is that a word? It just came to me. The lyrics from his other song. So, are you having a good time? I can't tell.
No, you can tell us later. We love you all.
Yeah, we were thinking, like, afterwards, if you're not in a hurry to go anywhere, we could hang out a little bit on FaceTime. And if you have any questions about any of the music, we love to talk about the music, you know. So, okay. So this next tune, I've been debating, should I do it, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't? Last night I said, I'm not doing it. Right?
That's what you said.
That's what I said. I said I wasn't going to do it because there are jazz vocalists watching this show, and you know who you are, who are fabulous, you know, singing bebop. And I am not what you call a bebop jazz singer. I'm kind of a bossa nova girl. I don't know what I am. I'm just kind of like all over the place. But anyway.
But you were a teeny bopper.
I was a teeny bopper once, that's right. So this is why I can do it. So we thought this would be a good educational piece, and that's why we love working at libraries so much, because we get to teach, and oh my God, I love it, you know? And so Sonny's going to tell you a little bit about the man who wrote this song. And the interesting thing is this man, Charles Yardbird Parker, wrote the lyrics to this also, which I found from researching is an unusual thing. And you folks out there, you jazz vocalists who know more about Bird than I do, Sheila would probably be able to tell me if he wrote any other lyrics. I love the lyrics he wrote. So I'm going to learn his lyrics, and then simply for education purposes, I'm going to sing the lyrics the second time that Bob Duro wrote in honor of Bird, and it kind of gives you a little like landscape of his life, right? So you're going to tell him a little bit about Charles Yardbird Parker first.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the lyrics that Perley's going to sing were actually only recorded a couple times.
Only a couple, yeah.
Carmen McRae did.
And there was a man, Earl somebody, that recorded it with him.
Yeah, back in the 40s. Anyway, Charlie Parker was a saxophonist. He grew up in Kansas City, Missouri. And he was a very unique individual. He developed a style of writing music and playing music that was very different for the time. And he wasn't accepted right away. Everybody thought he was strange for a while. He went to New York. The first time he went to New York, he wasn't successful. He had to come back, and he came back a second time, but he was honing his skills all the time. Charlie used to like to take standard songs that were popular at the time, and take the harmonic structure of the song and write new melodies to them. And the melodies they had rhythmic hits to them. They were very different, very different melodies from what you would hear at the time. And what the music he did eventually became known as bebop. He got in a band with Dizzy Gillespie, and he worked with Miles Davis. But when he got with Dizzy, I think they really developed his style to the fullest. And if you don't know much about bebop, listen to some recordings by Charlie Parker with Dizzy Gillespie.
Is that right?
Yeah, or just one thing by Sonny and Perley. We also recorded another Charlie Parker song on East of the Sun CD. You might want to look for that. It was
But we
called
didn't-
Billy's Bounce.
But we didn't do it anything like bebop.
No,
We
well,
did it funky.
yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
funky.
So, all you jazz vocalists, say a prayer for me that I won't be afraid to sing this song.
Afraid of nothing. You are the big bad wolf.
Oh, you made me snort. It's hard to learn how tears can burn one's heart, but that's the thing that I found out. Too late, I guess, 'cause I'm in a mess. My faith has gone, why lead me on this way? I thought there'd be no price on love, but I had to pay. If I could perform one miracle, I'd revive your thoughts of me. Yet I know that it's hopeless, you could never really care. That's why I despair. I go along, hoping someday you'll learn. The flame in my heart, dear, forever will burn. Bob Giro's lyrics. I sing this song, hoping you'll all find out the man who wrote the Yardbird Suite. Leave you no doubt, tell you all about Charles Yardbird Parker was his name. The facts, he carved his fame in history, a sax for his axe. His improvisation was miraculous. Mastermind of rhythm was he. He blew notes that nobody ever heard before till then, 'cause they've never been so often true. Genius, it seems to be. He suffered his life through. It gave us this Yardbird Suite. Thank you, Charlie Parker. Tears can burn one's heart, but that's the thing that I found out too late. I guess 'cause I'm in a mess, my faith has gone. Why lead me on this way? I thought there'd be no price on love, but I had to pay. If I could perform one miracle, I'd revive your thoughts with me. Yet I know that it's hopeless, you could never really care. That's why I despair. I'll go along, hoping someday you'll learn. The flame in my heart, dear, forever will burn. We did it. We did it. Lisa, Nicole, Roseanne, if you're watching, Sheila, if you're watching, Terry, if you're watching, we did it. I'm glad we did it. I like the way we did it. I do. Did you like it? Isn't it a cool tune? I love the melody. I love the lyrics. I love everything about
It's
it.
very melodic for
Yes.
Charlie Parker.
Yes.
It's one of the most melodic songs that he
Absolutely.
had written.
Yeah. And Jean, if you're watching, Jean, do you do this tune, Jean? You got to let me know. Jean had a concert this weekend too. Jean O'Connor, for those of you who are local, she had a concert with Peg Delaney and Pete DeWigo on Friday night. And Judy Weil had a concert with all of her students last night. And I've seen Judy Silvano, the wonderful Judy Silvano. I've seen her online many times, and her lovely man, her husband, Joe Lovano. And Judy has taught me so much about music. And it's just good to see everybody working again, you know, in whatever manifestation. Okay. Oh, let's see, what have we got here? Oh, Brasileiro. Oh, amigos brasileiro, we have a beautiful song coming up for you. Another Jobim, of course. And the English lyrics were written by Ray Gilbert. Am I getting hiccups? You have to let me drink some water.
Well, go ahead.
Play
You're
a
the
little.
one that would be able to tell
Play a little.
if you're getting hiccups.
You know what, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what Adia looked like. Adia Shanti looked like. I should have done this before, but please forgive me. This was when she was 3. I don't know if you can see it or not. Maybe that way. This is with her mother, and when she was 3. There she is. She makes me crazy. Let's go to Brazil. You and I, we two, alone here on this terrace by the sea. The sun is going down, and in your eyes I see the changing colors of the sea. It's time for you to go. The day is done. The shadows stretch their arms to bring the light. The sun falls in the sea, and down below, a window light we see. Just you and me. Eu, você, nós dois, aqui neste terraço à beira-mar. O sol já vai caindo e o seu olhar parece companhia cor com mão. Você tem que ir embora, a tarde cai, embora se desfaz, escureceu. O sol caiu no mar, aquela luz lá embaixo se acendeu. Você
eu você nós dois, sozinhos neste bar à meia-noite, em uma grande nostalgia do mar. Parece que este bar já vai fechar. Eu sempre uma canção para contar aquela velha história de desejo que todas as canções têm pra contar. Deu aquele beijo. You and I, we two, alone here in this bar with dim lights, a full and rising moon comes from the sea. Soon the bar will close for you and me, but there will always be a song to tell, a story you and I cannot dismiss. That same old simple story of desire. And suddenly that kiss, sua beira-mar, o sol já vai caindo e o seu olhar parece acompanhar o corpo do mar. Aquela velha história de desejo que todas as canções têm pra contar. E veio aquele beijo, Yeah. Gotta love Joe Beam. I don't know, we're probably running late.
Okay, yeah.
Do we have time? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Should I cut one? Cut one out?
No.
No? You're positive? Okay. Sonny says we have time. I think this is being recorded on Facebook anyway, and we'll make sure it stays up there if you have to depart. You can come back and see the end of it. This is one of the most beautiful tunes I've ever heard. First time I heard it was, it was on Diane Reeves' CD. And then I found out that it's Chick Corea's wife that wrote the lyrics, right? Herbie Hancock. I'm sorry. I always get those two guys mixed up. I don't know why. Why do I do that? I always do. They don't look anything alike. They both played with Miles. Okay, that's a good reason. So Herbie Hancock wrote it, and his wife wrote the lyrics. And it's just a perfect song for the season. As you know, Sonny says I'm a seasonal singer. And it's called Harvest Time. And I know that there are still some vegetables being harvested. I know there's a few in my daughter and son-in-law's garden yet to be harvested. And it speaks my heart, and I hope it touches yours.
We did this song many, many years ago. And the first time we did it was with Peg Delaney, if you're listening.
Oh, that's right, Peggy. I don't know if you're listening. That's right. We did this with you many years ago. And you were, I think you may have even put it on a cassette tape for me.
Yeah.
The first time I heard it.
It was in a different key, of course.
Of course. 4 loans.
4 bars for me, thank you.
Sometimes I wonder if everything's under a plan for us all. Doesn't it seem that we follow our dreams when by love we are called? Think of the times that we're best. Don't you find that the happiness came from the days you were kind? Love is the sea, if it's nourished to feed from a meadow. Harvest time. Look at the sky, its expanse fills our eyes. How it tells possible wonders of earth, mountain peaks, thunderous surf, babies born, happy times, countless joys come and find. Love is the key. It will open, you'll see all life's treasures. Harvest time. Wonders of earth, mountain peaks, thunderous surf, babies born, happy times, countless joys for mankind. Love is the key. It will open, we will see all life's treasures. Harvest time. love is the key. So I'm glad we didn't cut that. We've got one more to go if you're still with us, and this is a Brazilian song, but I sing English lyrics to it because I love them. And the first time I heard the English lyrics was on a recording by Peggy Lee. But it was originally written by Luis Bonfa and Antonio Maria. And the English lyrics by Norman Gimbel, who has definitely dipped his his hand into Brazilian music, and he has written some lovely tunes. As a matter of fact, Norman Gimbel and Ray Gilbert are two of the American lyricists that are responsible for a lot of the Brazilian lyrics being translated. I think Norman may have translated Girl from Ipanema or Ray Gilbert, another two guys that I get mixed up. So this is originally called Samba de Orfeo, and many of you in Brazil, I know you know Black Orpheus, how do I say it?
Orpheus de Negro.
Orpheus de Negro, maybe. And for those of you who don't, it's a fabulous, iconic film that came out in 1959, I believe, and won Best Foreign Film here in the United States. And basically, it takes the Greek myth of Eurydice and Orpheus and plants it in Rio de Janeiro during Carnaval time. So you just got to see it, okay? And but the English lyrics, like I said, are different, and it's our way, a nice goodbye tune, or so long, not goodbye, hopefully we'll see you again, and in person. It's a nice send-off because we do wish all of you a sweet, happy life, and that you would be free from fear, and free from hunger, and free from pain, and free from suffering. And I send that out. I send that out to the world as a prayer. Hear our prayer, Great Spirit. Hear our prayer. We need help on our planet. You've got to help us, God. Please help us on this planet. We have many needs. We need your help. We love you all.
You got about 3 times, babe. Okay?
Yeah. I wish for you, sweet, happy life. May all the days of the year that you live be laughing days. With all my heart, sweet, happy life. And may the night times that follow the days be dancing nights. Stars for your smile, moons for your head. Someone's loving heart for your heart to share. My wish for you, sweet happy life. May all your sorrows be gone and your heart begin to sing. And if a wish can make it be, I wish you spend every day of your happy life with me. I wish for you, sweet happy life. All the days of the year that you live be lasting days. With all my heart, sweet happy life. And may the night times that follow the day be dancing nights. Dance, everybody.
happiness and peace. For you, it really is. May you have a sweet, happy life. May all the days of the year that you live be laughing days. With all my heart, sweet, happy life. And may the night times that follow the days be dancing nights. Stars for your smile, moons for your hair, and someone's wonderful love for your loving heart to share. My wish for you, sweet happy life. May all your sorrows be gone and your heart begin to sing. And if a wish can make it be, I wish you spend every day of your happy life with me. My wish for you, sweet happy life. And all the days of the year that you live be laughing days. My wish for you, sweet happy life. May all your sorrows be gone and your heart begin to sing. Sweet happy life. Sing, dance, sweet happy life. That's what we wish for all of you. A sweet, sweet, happy life full of peace, love, joy, musica.
And we'll be here if you guys have any questions.
Yeah, if you have any questions, we'll hang
Hang
out.
out for a little bit.
And any questions about the music and
Stephanie, do you want to say anything, or do you?
are you still there?